Hey everyone, welcome to week 4 of English 101. There's just a few things that I wanted to call attention to. One is if you haven't voted for the seminar topic yet, make sure you go in and get that done as soon as possible so that we can announce what the topics are going to be for this semester and you can get started. Other than that, the focus this week is doing peer review of the rough draft that you are writing. I've gone in and started grading some of the outlines, and a lot of you are on the right track and kind of moving in the right direction, but there are a few things that I wanted to point out. One of them being, I wanted you to make sure that you are you're going in the right direction as far as your outline goes. And so I typed up this outline, and I'm going to post this in the announcement next to the video so that you can see it. But go back through and look at your outline itself, and or your rough draft, wherever you're kind of at in the process. Your introduction should be a paragraph on its own. This is where you introduce your topic, you provide necessary background information. That's going to be relative to what your topic is. Like, how much background information do you need to provide so that your reader has a really good understanding of what it is that you're talking about? What kind of assumptions can you make about your reader's prior knowledge? Make sure you provide enough information that they're going to understand what it is that you're saying. And then I want you to conclude your introduction with your claim, your thesis statement. I want it to be the last sentence of your introduction. Some of you, I'm seeing that you have it like in your title, but then it never shows up in your introduction, and that's not enough. I need it actually to be the last sentence of your introduction. Then you can go into the body of your paper, and this whole section is your body. I want you to really focus on your organizational structure for the body of your essay. Now, the first sentence of your body paragraph should be your topic sentence. This is a point you're making to back up your claim. If you're saying everybody should go to college, well, the first sentence of your body paragraph should be your first reason why everybody should go to college. And then you use the rest of that paragraph to explain, develop, and back up that point. Everything in that paragraph should be related to that first reason why everybody should go to college, and then you just go in and explain why everybody should go to college. And then this is where you're going to possibly have the outside evidence. This is going to be your sources. You're going to use that as evidence to back up your point. You're not going to have it in place of your point. So I still want your own thinking in there. You're just using your borrowed information to back that up. Then conclude the paragraph and transition into the next one. And you're just going to repeat that 3-ish times, depending on however many points you have of why your everybody should statement. Once you're done with your paragraph, then you're going to get into your conclusion, and that's where you're going to wrap it up, sum it up. You're going to reiterate your claim. I don't want you to just say again, everybody should go to college, but it's like get into explaining how everything that you just said actually backs up your point, and then possibly include a call to action if it's appropriate. Like, why should everybody recycle? Why, what are the possible ramifications of things if everybody doesn't do this thing that you're focusing on? So that needs to be its own paragraph. Down here, I've just put in some points that these are issues that I'm seeing today, but I often see just in English 101. Make sure your borrowed information is used to back up your point. It's not in place of your own thinking. I don't want to just see a series of other people's ideas. I want your ideas, and you're just using that borrowed information to back up and add credibility to what it is that you're saying. Don't begin or end paragraphs with borrowed information. You should have your topic sentence as your first sentence of your paragraph, and you should have a concluding sentence for the entire paragraph. Avoid direct quotes. I don't want to see a whole bunch of other people's words here. If you're bringing in borrowed information, I really want you to make an attempt to summarize or paraphrase it and still cite it. I don't want to see a bunch of borrowed quotes. I'm good with no quotes. If you absolutely have something that you like the way that it's stated and you don't want to change the wording, then go ahead and quote it. But don't do it just in place of, I don't want to spend the time to put this into my own words. So really watch that. Make sure you're running your writing through Grammarly, checking for obvious grammatical mistakes. And then once you have your rough draft written, you can either before, after, or both, you do peer review, send it to BrainFuse or the PC Learning Commons and get that feedback. Okay, so you're going to be posting the rough draft of your paper by end of day, 11:59 p.m. on Wednesday. You're also going to be posting your citation on there so that people can give you feedback on those. I'm not as thrilled with the feedback that I was seeing from the outline. I was seeing a lot of compliments, but not really a lot of critical feedback. And it's not like everybody had perfect outlines here. So you're not going to get full credit by just pointing out the things that are good. What I'm really looking for is this being a useful use of our time, and you're giving that critical feedback so that they can actually make improvements and get the best grade that they can, that they're improving their writing. So it's great to give compliments. I'm not saying don't do that, but don't stop there. Like, you got to get in there and really point out the issues. For some of them, I'm really pointing out that I'm not loving the level of critical feedback that I'm seeing. So if you have questions about that, like, make sure you let me know. If you want more critical feedback from me about something, let me know, and I'll see what I can do about providing you with that. But just really try to give that some effort if possible, okay? Otherwise, I hope that you are having a good week so far. I hope that this week is great. As always, let me know if you have any questions or if there's anything I can do. Okay, bye.